Well, see what they decided to run here. It's Method EU versus Skill Cap EU in this
Turbo.
best of 7
It's
fight.
turbo time!
Let's go, Sid.
Turbo.
Oh, look at Z-Pie. Z-Pie just running right into the middle of the arena. Gets sapped by Waz. This is very interesting. I think bringing a warrior nonetheless is a good idea from the side of Skill Cap EU. This is a comp you don't really see a lot in tournaments, so maybe Method EU aren't ready for it strategically. Blizzard's trying to Blade Storm to immune crowd control, get in on top of the mage here, I would imagine, who's now out of stealth. It looks like they're all in combat.
Cheap shot goes out onto Blizzo. Can they get the Ring of Frost? They do. They land it. Kidney shot goes out onto Z-Pie. The meteor goes down, but the bop immediately is just going to remove that stun, and it just negates that go completely. Stormbolt goes out onto Waz, and swap over out onto Chaz as well. Chaz somehow keeping his team in the game and finding those opportunities to get a drink, even when Waz is getting chopped down so hard, is really impressive, and is exactly why Method EU is still in this game. Disarm goes out onto Waz, preemptively trying to stop the go. They're continuing the onslaught onto Chaz, and I feel like if they just go on Chaz and trade, they might just win. Kidney shot on the Z-Pie is not trinketing just yet. Cheap shot on the Blizzo. I don't even know which kill target they're trying to go for yet, and I don't think they do either, but Blizzo did commit his trinket, so he can be vulnerable in the future, but Chaz is dead. There's no way. No bubble available, and it looks like Chaz was the right kill target at the end of it all, and Skill Cap EU is taking game number 1 in convincing fashion.
It's the scariest moment in the game. If you don't have a cooldown to trade with the Ascendants, you're dead. So they picked the right target. They had the cooldowns. They played solid defense. They dragged the fight on. I mean, looking at this situation, Z-Pie almost out-healed Asgarath. And I'm going to say more or less that's because Asgarath was crowd controlled anytime there actually needed to be healing done. So Z-Pie just filled in the holes while Asgarath was crowd controlled. So Asgarath was either sheeped or not needing to really do too much in this matchup specifically. But this was a solid answer. I wasn't expecting it. I don't know if even Method EU were anticipating this. So this opens the series up again. It's not like Skill Cap EU are going to be stuck with a matchup that they can't win anymore. They have a Hammer of Justice. Doesn't look like he's just scaring him. War Stomp on Chaz. Are they really going to win in a War Stomp? Suniaki popping Disperse, but that's Fade into Disperse. There's no cooldowns really for Chaz. He's got 0 mana. Ascendance comes up in 20 seconds here. I think Z-Pie presses Ascendant, Suniaki dies.
As long as Asgarath trades out his Trinket Sacrifice, Combustion from Thasia, Z-Pie completely fine. That wasn't even the sacrifice. There it is. Trinket Sacrifice, Zuniaki in so much trouble. There's no cooldowns left. He is going to get absolutely devastated. Great control coming in from Thasia. Look at the Ring of Frost. Look at the Polymorph. Really slowing it down. Zuniaki manages to escape for just a second, but Blizzo heroic leaps over. Still just trying to get in line of sight. Chaz might actually go for a drink. This would be massive. If he can get a drink, this would be unbelievable. Quite honestly, Zuniaki just throwing in Shadowlands, managing to stabilize his health. Still, Thasia doing a great job just getting control of the game. They could actually go after the mage here if they really wanted to. He's got no ice block, but no, the Shadow Priest is looking like a juicy target with that Ascendance. And Skill Cap EU. That's what I'm talking about. This matchup is not bad for them as Turbo. And I feel like this matchup between these two teams just keeps evolving. And now Skill Cap EU, they've got to be happy that they kind of figured out, oh, I guess Turbo's pretty good. And I don't know what Method's going to do here, in all honesty.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking like a completely different series from the last 2 times, or the last time that we saw these two teams play against each other. Skill Cap already up 2-0. If the first of 4 wins this series here, so they are well on their way. Method EU is going to have a hard and long fight back up here if they want to swing this series around in their favor. Skill Cap looks like something has clicked here with this team.
Chaz has somehow been healing with shreds of mana for minutes at this point to try and create opportunity for his team. I feel like they got one more shot here. Zuniaki goes into Void Form, but Z-Pie pops Bloodlust. Sharpened Blade. They double fear it, but that breaks immediately. Big damage. Shattering Throw. Bop gets purged. Double fear. Zuniaki's getting chopped. Has to disperse. It's just cooldown after cooldown. It's just all defense for Method EU. At what point can they turn this around?
It's about 50 seconds away from combustion, but Trinket Sacrifice available for Asgarath. Zuniaki getting crushed. He's low. There's no cooldowns left. Chaz has no mana left. Skill Cap EU looking like they're going to get game number 3, and they will. 27% dampening. This Turbo is looking incredibly strong, and I don't think Method was prepared for this.
I believe he bopped himself, so he's going to be on Forbearance. That's a very scary position to be in as a Holy Paladin.
All right, let's see if they can keep this up. Look at the damage on Thasia just from Zeepai alone here. Polymorph and Asgrass setting up. Blizzo intervenes back. Thasia blinks away. Waz is in stealth, setting up the stuns. Shadowy Duel available. Oh, but Waz got disarmed. He's not able to get any damage here. Nice disarm by Blizzo. Warbanner plopped down as well to delay some of the crowd control. Blizzo is just playing solid defense in this position. However, Chaz is holding strong with mana, so maybe they could drag this out into a late game mana win. Waz has a lot of damage available. They need to get ready for it. They're stormbolting Waz. They're going after him right as the feint ends. All three members of Skillcap EU attacking Waz here. And remember, it's match point. This is the finals of Europe. Method EU have to win every single game 4 in a row. Otherwise, they're going home in second at this point. Skillcap EU have been utterly dominating them with this Enhancement Shaman Warrior composition. Just look at this powerhouse roster. Thasia at 10% health here. Double Blinding Light and Desperation from Chaz. Ring of Frost to try and pin them, but Zeepai is getting on target. Popping that Blood Fury Orc Racial, increasing his damage by quite a lot, and Blizzo charges in as well. Thasia is just getting smacked. Waz trinkets to try and turn this around. They're going after Blizzo with no medallion.
Blizzo,
An opening, and Waz takes it.
Wow.
Huge opening. Beautiful punish. Zeepai is trying to let it rip with that Ascendance, but that is not enough. Chaz is ready. Method of you stay in it.
You really do. Every button still available for Waz to just pull the trigger at any moment. A win condition has shown itself with that trinket on Blizzo. I think that is definitely the play. Double Dragon's Breath on the other two partners. Full polymorph on Asgrath. Die by the sword preemptively at full health. Do you think so? I don't know. I wouldn't be. I mean, Asgrath has had sack this entire time. He absolutely can react to the podtender if we need to go there. And I mean, you can tell. I mean, they're all in it.
There it is.
Let's
There it
go.
is.
Here
There
it
it
is.
That's a
Podtender.
seed.
Is it gonna get the seed? It's gonna get the seed. Asgrath
seed.
has to get
Are they
the
gonna kill the
sacrifice.
seed?
Get
Sacks
the
the
sacrifice bubble.
seed.
Sacrifice. There it is. The all-in doesn't work. Blizzo. A 500 IQ. The strategy from Skillcap
Wow.
to deny Method, and they can't believe what just happened.
I mean, if they lose here, the Podtender's a 10-minute cooldown, so if they manage to live for 2 more minutes, they'll get that opportunity again. Although 2 minutes with an Paladin with no cooldowns and getting shockwaved with 3 members of Skillcap EU all on top of them might not be the most comfortable. Waz is trying to run away, gets charged up, snared up, and connected to feinting. He's got blind. They could still maybe pull this off. Stun onto Blizzo. No die by the sword. Cheap shot after cheap shot. Zeepai supports Blizzo. Waz now getting chopped up. Chaz has no mana remaining. Waz is on the run. Saved by the light procs. He gets sundered on his sprint. Storm bolted on his sprint. Zeepai is connecting. Ascendance comes up in 20. That Ascendance is going to be game winning for Zeepai here. They just need to stay on target. Door of Shadows chasing down the rogue. Definitely a really pesky, annoying target to chase. Waz Shadow sets back to Thasia, running away. Blizzo leaps on target. Zeepai's Ascendance comes up in 3, comes up in 2, comes up in 1. As soon as they survive this chain, if they survive this chain,
Asgrath!
I think Waz is going to outright die. Ascendance is available. Zeepai just needs to pull the trigger on it. Bloodlust is up as well. Where is it, Zeepai? Where is the Bloodlust? Warbanner's down. Stormbolt. Ascendance. Bloodlust. Just pop it. Just pop the Ascendance. They don't even need it. BM right at the last second, but that high IQ play, switching over to the Podtender, put Skillcap EU in the Cup 3 champions position.